Hello mga ka-math learner, kumusta? Naaalala niyo pa ba yung discussion natin tungkol sa right triangle? Oo, yung pinakasikat na theorem sa geometry, yung Pythagorean theorem. Alam niyo ba na meron pang isang technique na mas malupit kaysa doon, na kayang isolve kahit isa lang ang given na side ng isang right triangle, at kaya mo nang isolve ang iba pang mga nawawalang side dito. Kung gusto mong malaman ang technique na yun, tapusin mo ang video na ito. And before we will start our math learning session with Sir Ash, i-like mo ang video na ito and please click on the subscribe button and notification bell. Hello mga ka-math learner, welcome sa ating panibagong session dito sa Math Learning with Sir Ash. Ako nga pala ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash, and today ituturo ko sa inyo ang isang paraan sa pag-solve ng right triangle na hindi gamit ang Pythagorean theorem, at ang malupit nito, kahit isa lang ang given na side ay kaya mong makuha ang iba't ibang nawawalang measurements ng right triangle. Yes, you heard that right. Pero ito yung mga tinatawag natin na special right triangles. Okay, bakit siya tinawag na special right triangles? Kasi tinawag siyang special because ito lang yung dalawang klase ng right triangles na pwede mong masolve ang lahat ng nawawalang sides ng iba't ibang triangles kahit isa lang ang given. Ito yung dalawang klase. Una, ito yung tinatawag na 45-45-90 triangle, or mas kilala bilang isosceles right triangle. Ibig sabihin ng isosceles, two legs or two sides of a given triangle are equal. Okay, next is the 30-60-90 triangle. Okay, etong sa 30-60-90 triangle naman, ibig sabihin nito, ito daw yung mga measurements ng angles sa loob ng right triangle. Always remember na ang isang right triangle ay tinawag na right triangle dahil ito ay merong 90 degrees na angle sa isa sa mga angles dito sa loob. So, ito yung isang example na tinatawag natin isosceles right triangle or 45-45-90 triangle. It means na itong box type dito na na symbol, ito yung nagre-represent as the 90 degrees, at ito namang dalawang acute angles na natitira, ito yung 45-45 degrees angle. Samantalang ito sa 30-60-90 triangle naman, ito yon kahit saan, basta merong isang 90 degrees, merong 30 degrees, at merong 60 degrees. Now, katanungin nyo ko, Sir Ash, pwede ba magkabaliktad yan? Yes, pwede magkabaliktad si 60 at 30 dito. As long as yung tatlong angle na nakakomprise sa right triangle ay 30-60-90 or 45-45-90 triangle, bago siya matawag na isang special right triangle. Now, napaka-special nito mga ka-math learner dahil kahit isa lang ang given ng given triangle, isang side lang ang given ng isang triangle, kayang-kaya mong makuha ang mga iba't ibang nawawalang side dahil ito ay may kinalaman sa kanilang meron silang relasyon sa isa't isa dahil sa mga angles nito. Actually, this is also considered to be one of the minor lessons in the trigonometry. O ayan, trigo na tayo. Pero, let's just focus muna sa geometry. Okay, now, simulan muna natin sa 45-45-90 or mas kilala bilang isosceles right triangle. Okay, now, remember na ang mga legs natin ay kinocomprise as A and B, and yung hypotenuse natin is comprised or is given as or represented as letter C. Now, since our two sides here are equal, pwede mong i-interchange si A at B dito. Pwede dito si B at pwede dito si A. Okay? Or either way. Kasi, always remember, sa 45-45-90 triangle, the first rule is that A and B are equal. Or, sa kabilang sabi, B is equal to A. So, they are just the same. Now, ang tanong ngayon, Sir Ash, paano ba makuha si C? Okay, ganito yon. Mas makukuha mo ito, at saka ito, kapag meron tayong binigay na isang example. Okay, consider tayo ng isang example. What if A is given? Let's say, A here is 5 units. Okay? Now, syempre, technically, since A is equal to B or B is equal to A, we can also say that B here or the other leg is also equal to 5 units. Okay? Now, ang tanong ngayon, Sir Ash, paano ba makuha si C? Ito lang ang technique niyan. Ikokopya mo lang si A or si B, tapos lagyan ng square root of 2. Otherwise, pwedeng ganyan din ang pagkasulat mo. Pareho lang ang sagot. Okay? So, therefore, since our A here is 5 or our B here is 5, then our C here is technically 5 square root of 2. At may sagot ka na sa tatlong sides ng right triangle, which is a 45, 45, 90 or isosceles right triangle. Now, depende din yan kung ano yung given, okay? Kapag A at B ang given, or A lang ang given, kopya mo lang to. Then, you just copy the A, square root of 2 ka lang agad. If B naman ang given, ganoon lang din. Kopya mo si A, same lang silang dalawa, then yung B mo, lagyan mo lang din ang square root of 2. Pero ang tanong ngayon, Sir Ash, paano kung si C ang given? Paano natin kukunin yun? Okay, so ito naman ang magiging rule natin. If C is given, or the hypotenuse is given, paano mo siya magagawa? Or ano ang gagawin mo? Ganito lang yan. Okay, erase mo natin po sila. Okay? Nalimutan ko yung lipat ko na lang dito si B. Okay. Okay. Now, what if si C ang given? Now, if ever si C ang given, let's say, this is 12. Okay. Paano mo ngayon makukuha si A or si B? Now, remember, A and B are equal or B and A are, or B is equal to A. A is equal to B. So, ganito lang ang gagawin mo. Kapag si C ang given, upang makuha mo si A or si B, ang gagawin mo lang, i-copy mo si C, i-divide mo by 2, then lagyan ng square root of 2. Napakadali lang, di ba? I-divide si C ng 2, then lagyan ng square root of 2. So, ang gagawin mo dito, ano ang half ni C? Anong half ng 12? So, that is 6. Then, lagyan mo lang din ng square root of 2, then 6 square root of 2. And you got the answer for the two other unknown sides. Nakakadali lang, di ba? So, ganito lang ang technique sa 45, 45, 90. Now, ang tanong ngayon, Sir Ash, what if hindi divisible by 2 ang given? Okay, gano'n lang din kadali. So, example naman tayo. What if hindi divisible by 2? So, erase mo na to. Okay. Now, kung si A or B hindi divisible by 2 or divisible by 2, wala problema doon. Kasi kakopy mo lang siya para makuha si C. Pero what if si C ay hindi divisible by 2? So, let's say 15. Okay. So, since we are not using calculator and we are just following the technique here, half of 2, square root of 2. So, baka isipin nyo, ang sagot nito ay 7.5 square root of 2. Then dito din 7.5 square root of 2. Okay, let me emphasize this. Actually, in mathematics, ginawa si decimal para bilang tugon sa pagsagot sa mga square root. At si square root naman ay ginawa bilang tugon sa hindi pagkuha ng decimal values. So therefore, huwag mong pagsamahin sa isang expression o sa isang sagot ang decimal at saka yung square root. So, ano ang gagawin mo kapag ganito ang scenario? So, ang gagawin mo lang, huwag mo na pahirapan yung sarili mo. You just copy 15 over 2 square root of 2. Or pwede mo din yung isulat as 15 square root of 2 over 2. And they are just the same. Yan lang. So, napakadali lang, di ba? Walang ka-challenge ang 45, 45, 90. Okay, now, tingin tayo dito sa isang scenario. Okay, let's say, itong gwapong lalaking to ay nasa isang school building. Now, ang layo niya mula sa school building ay 10 meters. Actually speaking, ang nangyari ay itong si building or itong building na tinitingnan niya ay also 10 meters. Now, ang tanong ngayon, gaano kalayo ang tuktok or ang kisame ng building papunta sa gwapong ito. Okay? So, the foot of the boy. So, what is the direct distance, kumbaga. So, technically, kapag makaka-encounter ka ng isang problem na naka-form na isang right triangle, which is this one, ito yung right, okay? Pag naka-form ka ng isang right triangle, tapos, eventually, yung isang side ay kapareho ng isang side, hindi mo na kailangan pang i-consider itong 45-45 because it is already automatic na kapag ang isang side at ang isang side ng isang right triangle ay magkapareho, ibig sabihin ay isosceles sila, automatic, ang mga angles niyan ay 45-45-90 din. So therefore, if that's the case, you can apply what you just learned here in the isosceles right triangle. So, para makuha mo ang direct distance ng batang ito papunta sa kisame ng building na yan, you just copy the distance, square root of 2 meters. And that's your answer. Now, ito walang gamit ang calculator. But if you still want to simplify that one, you can use the calculator. You just type 10, square root of 2, then equal sign. Okay? At lalabas doon ang decimal value niya. So, therefore, kapag gumagamit tayo ng mga square root symbol, as much as possible, huwag ka din gumamit ng decimal value. O kung gusto mong gumamit ng decimal value, then you have to simplify your answer in the square root. But here, in Math Learning with Sir Ash, ang aim natin dito ay masagot ang iba't ibang nawawalang sides ng right triangle na kung saan isa lang ang given. Now, kapag ikaw ay diskumpiyado naman sa sagot natin dito, pwede mo i-check yan gamit ang Pythagorean theorem. Because as we all know, in Pythagorean theorem, as long as it is a right triangle, you can apply a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And if you try this one, they are the same. They will give you the same answer. But you just do it, or you just did this one in just a matter of seconds. Ang lupit, di ba? Alright, okay. So now, hopefully, clear na yun sa inyo ang isosceles right triangle. Remember, A and B are the same, B and A are equal. And then, in order to get C, you just copy A square root of 2. Or you just copy B square root of 2. Kapag si C naman ang given, ang gagawin mo lang, hahatiin mo lang si C, tapos lagyan ng square root of 2. Napakadali lang. Alright. Okay, now, punta naman tayo sa second half ng ating discussion. Itong 30-60-90 triangle. Ito yung isang example ng 30-60-90 triangle. Now, itong 30-60-90 triangle, technically, ito ay isang triangle na meron 30 degrees, 60 degrees, at 90 degrees as its measurements of the triangle or the angles in the triangle. So, gano'n lang kasimple. Wala nang ibang katawagan doon. Alright? So, paano ba ito masosolve? Okay. So, since these three are different, okay, hindi katulad dito, na 45-45, pareho si 45-45. These three are different. We will have three different scenarios. Kung saan, if A is given, paano isosolve si B at C? If B is given, paano isosolve si A at C? At kapag si C is given, paano naman isosolve si A at B? Okay. Ito ang napakadali ng mga techniques niyan. If A is given. Okay. If A is if A is given, okay, our B, very simple, ang gagawin mo lang, you just copy A square root of 3. Copy A square root of 3. And in order to get C, i-times 2 mo lang si A. May sagot ka na. Alright, napakadali. So example daw, sir. Okay, now, dito naman sa scenario na ito, let's emphasize and let's focus. Let's fix na ang ka-opposite ng angle 30 degrees ay si A at ang ka-opposite ng 60 degrees ay ang B, and as usual, yung opposite ng 90 degrees ay yung C. Ulitin ko yung ka-opposite ng 30 degrees ang A, yung ka-opposite ng 60 ay B, at yung opposite ng 90 degrees ay C. Hindi katulad dito, pwede mong interchange si A at si B. Dito, para makuha natin yung actual technique at hindi tayo malito sa mga techniques na ina-apply natin, let's just put in mind that the side opposite to the 30 degrees is A, the side opposite to 60 degrees is the B, and the side opposite to the 90 degrees is the hypotenuse, which is C. So, example tayo, if A is given. So, let's say, ang A daw natin ay 10. So, paano natin kukunin si B? Simple. Ika-copy mo lang si 10, lagyan ng square root of 3. And then, for letter C, i-times 2 mo lang si 10, which is 20. At may sagot ka na sa tatlong nawawalang, at may sagot ka na sa dalawang nawawalang sides ng isang 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay, napakadali lang, diba? Okay, now, ang question naman, Sir Ash, what if si C ang given? Okay, if C is given. Okay, if C is given. Now, syempre, if C is given, you just get the counterpart of this one. So, kung si C ay dalawang beses ni A, therefore, para makuha natin si A, si C, hahatiin lang natin sa dalawa. Si C ay hahatiin natin sa dalawa. And para makuha natin si B, syempre, dahil may A ka na, common sense, i-copy mo si A, lagay mo ng square root of 3. That's it. Example. Okay. So, example tayo. What if, sorry, wala mo siya ako. Hindi malapit sa akin yung reason natin. Okay. What if si C ay 36? Yan. 36. Okay. C is 36. Paano natin kukunin si A? So, simple. Hatiin mo. Half of 36 is 18. Then, in order to get B, syempre may A ka na, you copy A square root of 3. Now, ang tanong ngayon, Sir Ash, what if hindi divisible by 2 ang C? Simple. The same as usual, ginawa natin dito kanina. What if ito ay, sorry, parang kailangan na talaga natin nakalagay. So, ito, si Dan. Okay. Yan. Okay. What if si C ay 11? Paano makukuha si A? Siyempre, half of 11. No, kung gusto mong sagutin as, as the half of 11, so that is 5.5, okay lang din. As long as walang kasamang radical side, pwede yun. Pero pagdating dito kay B, huwag mong gamitin si 5.5, copy din square root of 3. Magkakaroon tayo ng problema dyan. So, ang gagawin mo na lang, you just copy the fraction, then square root of 3. Hindi 2, 3. Dito ang square root of 2, dito tayo square root of 3. Alright? So, napakadali lang. Ganun lang kadali. Okay? So, if ever hindi divisible by 2 ang C, you just get the half of it in order to get your A, and then you copy A square root of 3. Now, kung gusto mo isulat naman dito, pwede din yan. 11 square root of 3 over 2. They are just the same. Okay? Alright. Okay. So, now, let's go to the final given. If B is given. Okay. Now, if B is given, itong 60 degrees natin, i-erase na tayo dito. Now, kung masyado mabilis sa discussion natin, ang gawin nyo lang, i-backtesting nyo lang or i-rewind nyo lang yung mga sinasabi ko. I think you can still catch it up because I'm trying my best na makuha nyo talaga dyan sa mga notes ninyo kung gusto nyo try. Okay. So, what if si B ang given? So, according to the rule, if B is given, what we will do is, unang muna kukunin si A. Okay? So, si A, ang gagawin mo lang is B divided by 3 square root of 3. Si B, hatiin mo sa tatlo, square root of 3. Then, your C, syempre, dahil may A ka na, para makuha mo si C, i-times 2 mo lang si A. Simple as that. So, kung papansinin nyo, lahat ng mga techniques dito ay parang related lang. Eh, hindi parang, related talaga. Kasi dito, in order to get C, meron dyan. Dito naman, in order to get B, meron din dito. Okay? So, counterpart lang yan. Nagtutulungan lang sila. You just need to use your common sense. Okay? And please, try to apply this once in a while para hindi nyo kalimutan at makuha nyo talaga ang technique. Now, what if given si B? Let's say our B here is 24. So, para makuha natin si A, ang gagawin mo na ay 24 divided by 3 square root of 3. But since 24 here can be divided, so 8 square root of 3 ang sagot. And then, for the value of C, syempre, times 2 mo lang ito. And when we multiply 2 to an expression with a radical sign, syempre, yung whole number lang ang kukunin natin. So, that would be, or yung whole number lang ang mag-multiply sa 2. So, that would be 8 square root of 3 times 2, that will become 16. Square root of 8, 16 square root of 3. At ganun lang kadali. Okay. Now, baka may tanong kayo, Sir Ash, what if ang given ay may square root na agad? Okay. What if ang given may square root? Okay. So, let's try. Let's try here. What if may given na square root? Okay. Now, si A, try natin. May square root ng given A. Ang A daw ay 3 square root of 2. Yan daw ang measurement ni A. So, in order to get B, you copy A square root of 3. Siyempre, hindi naman pwede yung final answer mo. May dalawang radical sign. So, you have to simplify that one. And this will become 3 square root of 6. And that's your final answer for letter B. For the side B. And for the side C, siyempre, ito times 2 mo lang. And you will have 6 square root of 2. And that's it. Alright. Now, another, word problem. Okay, itong word problem. Okay, erase natin ito. Okay? What if, yan. Ito pa rin. Okay? Application na talaga. What if, ito si Pogi Boy, nakatayo dito, nakatingala sa tuktok. Dito. Sa kisame, kasi nag-earthquake daw. Yun ang ano yun. Trend yun. What if ito si Pogi Boy nakatingala? Let's say, hindi nakatingala. Yung distance ni Boy mula sa pagkakatayo niya ay 60 degrees. Okay. Siyempre, mula sa pagkakatayo niya, since batang ito, this will form 90 degrees. Okay. The boy is standing 60 degrees from the foot towards the the ceiling of the building. Okay. Or the top, at the top of the building. Okay. The question is, given if the distance of the boy from that building is, let's say, 18 meters. How tall is the building? Okay, how tall is the building? So technically, tingnan mo ang scenario. Ito yung 60, ito yung 90. So automatic, ito agad yung 30 degrees. Okay? Kapag yan ang 30 degrees, ibig sabihin siya ang kaharap o siya ang opposite katapat ni 18 meters. Ibig sabihin si 18 meters ang ating A. So, kung ito ngayon ang tinatanong gaano ka taas ang building, syempre ang nawawala is yung opposite ni 60. So, which is the letter B. So, in order to get the measurement of letter B, since A is given, if A is given, in order to get B, copy A square root of 3. So, ang gagawin mo lang, 18 square root of 3 meters. And that's your final answer. Now, what if may follow-up question? What is the direct distance of the boy to the top of the building? So, technically, boy to the top of the building, direct distance, ito yung nawawala na naman. So, since this is the side opposite to the 90 degrees, that is our letter C, ang gagawin mo lang, itong 80, times 2 mo lang, and this will become 36 meters. Alright. Okay. So, recap muna tayo. 30-60-90 triangle. Ang 30-60-90 triangle ay isang right triangle na mayroong 30 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees as the measure of its angle. And in order to get the measurements of the side, see to it that your A represents the side opposite to the 30 degrees, your B is the side opposite to the 60 degrees, and your C is always opposite, or is the hypotenuse, which is opposite to the 90 degrees. Now, there are three scenarios in solving this one. If A is given, what you will do is, in order to get C, times 2 mo lang. In order to get B, kukunin mo si A, i-copy mo si A, then square root of 3. Now, if B naman is given, ang gagawin mo lang, you divide B by 3, and then you put square root of 3 para may A ka na. At kapag may A ka na, times 2 mo lang yun, may C ka na. At kapag si C naman ang given, ang gagawin mo lang, hatiin mo si C sa dalawa at may A ka na. At kung gusto mo makuha si B, syempre, yung A mo, ikakopy mo lang and lagyan ng square root of 3. So, hopefully, this is clear to you because this will become very much handy pagdating nyo sa lesson sa trigonometry. And kapag wala kang calculator, malaking tulong ito sa pagsosolve mo, lalong-lalo na sa mga quizzes at exams. This has been your Sir Ash, ang inyong abot kamay na teacher. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share these videos to all of the math students in our nation. Remember this, mas masarap matuto sa mathematics kapag marami tayong nagsasama-sama. Good day and have a nice week ahead.